Stay cool on the stand. Tell the truth, obviously, but don't offer anything.
I will. No, I mean, I won't.
Just answer the questions.
I'm not the one you should be worried about. It's Georgie. I think she's gonna try and help Diego.
I'm afraid she might too.
Can you believe she actually feels sorry for him? I mean, Georgie, champion of the downtrodden, whether or not they even deserve it. She's just blaming herself because of what happened to Sage. Diego didn't even know Sage. He's just using that as an excuse.
She was obviously wrong to lock her up in the quarter-made freezer, but
if it wasn't for Mary Bishop, the whole thing would have just been a prank.
Exactly.
Nobody expected Sage to end up dead. I know Georgie is never going to forgive herself for that.
she's a sweet kid with a kind heart, and Diego is taking full advantage of that.
Look, I want you to be honest when you're up on the stand, okay? I don't want you to make any excuses for what I did.
I will, but Diego,
Georgie, don't try to make it okay. It wasn't. All right, you and your friends trusted me. You made me feel welcome, and you helped me deal with my family, and I, in return, just put you through hell, okay? I deserve to get...
This conversation is illegal. You need to leave.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
What did you and Georgie talk about? Did you discuss her testimony?
Look, it doesn't matter what the answer is, okay? You're not gonna believe a word I say.
Georgie,
What are you doing here?
I knew you'd come and try to see Diego.
I didn't know it was against the law.
Did he tell you what to say?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay, so you're covering for him. That's great.
No. Dillon, he told me just the opposite. He told me not to cover for him. He says that he deserves whatever he gets, but he doesn't. Dillon, Diego is not a bad person.
Georgie, I love that you see the good in people, but you can't let Diego get away with what he did.
Wow. Lorenzo, I had no idea. I'm so sorry.
Neither did I until it was too late. I don't know, Carly. Maybe if I just spend more time with Diego.
No. Don't do that to yourself. This is way bigger than Daddy didn't spend enough time with me. It's not your fault.
Diego wanted to make someone pay for Sage's death because I didn't.
Make it go away. Can you?
I'm just not sure I should. I want him to be a man. I want him to be responsible for his actions. But then the thought of him spending the rest of his life in prison, his life would be ruined.
Then stand by him. Tell Diego that you love him. See what the sentence turns out to be and take it from there.
That's all I know how to do.
Focus on Diego now. We can go over the fine print of the divorce another time. We'll duke it out then.
Okay. Thank you.
I really wish there was something I could do to help you.
You already did.
Diego didn't try to pressure me.
You are a witness for the prosecution. You're not supposed to be standing around chatting up the bad guy.
Diego is not a bad guy.
He drugged you! And Maxie, and Brooklyn, and he took sicko pictures, and he tried to blame the whole thing on me.
That's not the whole story, Dillon.
Yeah, there's a lot more to the story. He took a shot at Mike Corbin. He held you at gunpoint. He took you hostage. He tried to blame Lucas. There's a lot more.
He took me hostage, and then he let me go. It was me that went after him, remember?
How can you feel sorry for this guy?
Georgie, Diego's trying to make you feel like this is all your fault, right? He's playing you, trying to get you to come to his rescue. You can't fall for that.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Diego didn't ask me to help him. He asked me to tell the truth.
How noble.
He hates himself for what he did.
Yeah, now that he got caught.
He did some horrible things, I'm not gonna lie. But nobody ended up dead. That's more than you can say for me.
Georgie, look at me. You didn't kill Sage.
No. But what if it was one of us that was stuck in that freezer and we died? How upset would Mac be, Maxie, or Bobby? Or even Tracy?
Tracy, I think, would get over it.
No, but I wouldn't. Diego's father was devastated when Sage died, but he didn't ask the police to charge me with anything.
That's because you didn't kill her.
And because Alcazar is a professional criminal and kind of too busy to deal with the police.
You guys are completely missing the point. When Sage died, everybody stepped up to defend us. Who's stepping up to defend Diego?
How about one of the best lawyers in the country?
No. No, I mean personally as a friend.
Georgie, how can we stand up for Diego after what he's done to us?
Exactly. Diego is not the victim. We are.
Yeah, and not just us, too. Kenny Carter, you know, he went to jail for something that he didn't do. I almost went to jail before him. Lucas before me. You guys were afraid to pick up the phone.
Scared to pick up the phone is one thing, Dillon, but scared for your life? Have you guys ever thought how Sage must have felt before Mary Bishop stabbed her? What if she tried to get out? What if she was pounding on the door screaming?
Hey, look. Georgie, we all made bad decisions that night, okay? But it doesn't justify what Diego did. I'm sorry. He has to pay.
Okay. All right, fine, he has to pay. For how long? 2 years, 10, 15, 20, life? What do you want to see Diego 50 years from now come out of prison in a walker? When is it gonna be enough for you? How long does he have to suffer to make you happy? Answer me. How long will Diego have to suffer until you're happy?
We don't get to decide that. We don't decide what happens to Diego. That's up to the judge. You know what we do? We go in there, we sit down, and we tell the truth.
From Rosalind to be here. I appreciate that.
How's Diego holding up?
As well as can be expected, I suppose.
No, we all make mistakes. He's just out of high school. He has his whole life ahead of him. Let's hope the judge agrees with that.
Take your seats, please. Court is about to begin.
Why aren't you sitting with Lorenzo? Because I don't want to distract him. Listen, I know he's not high on your list of priorities right now. The man's in a lot of pain. Maybe you could actually show some support. They're about to start.
All rise. The Honorable Judge Harrison Chan presiding.
In the matter of the People versus Diego Alcazar, court is now in session. I'm prepared to hear opening statements. Ms. Jensen.
Thank you, Your Honor. The case before you today is straightforward. Diego Alcazar drugged, stalked, and terrorized his closest friends over a series of months. One of his victims was his former girlfriend. All of these women trusted Diego. They welcomed him into their lives, but his male friends didn't fare too well either. He attempted to frame 2 of them for this crime. And in addition, an innocent college student went to prison. When Diego was caught the first time, he escaped police custody. He robbed a diner, he shot at the owner, he grabbed a hostage, and he ran. When the police finally caught him, they brought him in. He sits before you today. Diego has confessed. He has expressed remorse for his actions, but he has not accepted responsibility. He claims that he is avenging the death of a cousin he never even met. The truth is, Diego is rich, overprivileged, and has no respect for himself, his friends, or the law.
Diego Alcazar has made a series of tragic mistakes that only a kid would understand. He dug himself in deeply because he simply didn't know how to get out. Diego realizes the severity of his crimes and is willing to pay the price for them. However, there are a series of mitigating circumstances which the court must consider and show leniency.
Right down that hall.
Thanks.
The prosecution calls Detective Jesse Beaudry.
Diego grabbed a gun from a police guard and escaped.
Where did he go?
To Kelly's diner?
Is that where he took the hostage?
Yes.
Thank you, Detective.
I can't remember anything else.
I wandered around and ended up back at the pizza shack. And then a picture of me was slipped under my dorm room door.
What kind of picture was it?
I was naked.
How did you feel when you looked at those pictures?
Dirty. Embarrassed. Violated. I'm scared because I couldn't remember, so I didn't know what else had happened.
The prosecution calls Georgie Jones.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me God.
Did the defendant, Diego Alcazar, threaten your life?
Yes.